Hello Internet, I am John. Welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris 3.14 Determined Exterminators. Last time we finished Nanotech Traditions and started Cosmogenesis and also started a war with the Hive over here the proximal cause was to get this archaeology site so that hopefully we can get a minor artifacts deposit so that we can finish Secrets of the Cybrex and get early mega engineering and the mining hubs and things like that. But also they're pretty high up the scoreboard, right? Yeah, you know, they're not doing badly, and damaging them would be good for us. I spent some time between sessions kind of examining the situation, and probably the most pressing thing that I noticed, I've been ignoring the Galactic Community, but they formed in 2257, which means it's been 20 years, and the council can form. Once the council is created, then they can declare me a crisis and cause global total war, or galactic total war. I did some math, and I think our worst case scenario is that we're like 10 years out from being declared crisis. Our typical case scenario is probably more like 20. But it would be pretty funny, right? If, 2310, right, we get the crisis declaration and the con all at once. It could be very exciting. And then probably GG shortly thereafter. But we still have a little bit of time. I am wondering whether it was a mistake to play kind of the 2250s, not super aggressively, right? I got my borders, I teched up, but I could have been fighting people. Probably I should have been doing that and doing some damage. I think these guys, their fleet power is up a little bit, right? They're at 316, which is like 12k now. I don't know if they have a Federation fleet, if that counts it, because they're in this fed with other people. And they have the vessel and the Pokemon, and so this side is going to be dangerous. This side, it seems like there's a lot of kind of smaller states, but again, I don't have great intel. Here, their fleets are in 10k, so I want to keep my fleets together, or at least close enough that they can support each other. I think this is kind of our critical cutting point. They have this kind of like backfield, right? But then this is their capital. This is a tropical world. Their main species is tropical preference. I can go find it, I'm sure. But yeah, this is their main guys is tropical. So it's 49 pops. I suspect this is a guaranteed habitable. I speculate this one also tropical. This might be as well. So I think if we can kind of take up to here, and then kind of damage this core sector, we can probably damage them pretty badly. But again, I haven't seen their fleet. I don't know where it is. Tangentially, I also noticed they have this. There's this pre-FTL here, and they're a machine age hive, and they're a devouring swarm. While our armies are here taking this planet to deny the hive, our main hive enemy gas income, we're also going to invade them because we don't want machine age is like they could go spacefaring by the end of the game. We don't need that. So we'll do some of that. This side, I don't know. I've been thinking. So as far as preparing for the possibility of being declared a crisis in the early 2300s, one, I want more relays, which means more construction ships. I would love to have a nice spine of relays running across here so that I can pivot my fleet from one side to the other if I need to, and have it all together to defend either of these bastions. I also think that one or more of these worlds might make a great fortress world. And likewise, we have this one here on a fairly critical point. This one's in an interesting state where it's like 2 days out from or 3 months out from finishing the nanite situation, which would deny us the ability to use the Fortress World designation. So I think we might actually abort the nanite consumption on this one. The habitability is pretty good. We can stuff a bunch of pops in here doing Fortress World things, and that would be the pop upkeep from the 75% habitability versus 100% habitability isn't a big deal. And also, I don't think the naval cap produced by soldier jobs is affected by habitability. So I think we will stop that one. I haven't used the restraint button before. I don't know what happens. Highly out of character. But yeah, we'll make this a fortress world and start building strongholds. And once the devastation falls off, that also gives us somewhere. Like building fortress worlds give us somewhere to send some of our pop production. Related to that, I think maybe it's time to do the civic reform. So we'll do Constructobot and zero waste protocols, and this is just a wacky set of civics that I think support nanotech building economy together, right? Because the one has building and district upkeep reduction, and the other has build speed and build cost and building slots. And it's just, and these are both kind of like C tier civics. You know, the typical play would be more like what's OTA updates and rapid replicator would be very normal. The empire size reduction is great. The resettlement chance is great. Pop assembly is great, but this is interesting, right? These both it's interesting in combination of what we're doing here. So we'll do it, and it's bad, and it's fine. I'm actually really excited here. So we have Hidden Worlds. This gives us the Oracle governor, and she has some crazy governor traits that also are really good for what we're doing. We might be able to drive building upkeep down, at least in one sector or on one planet, really, really low. So I think things are coming together, building economy-wise. What else? I wanted to check out my stock of crystals. Do I actually have the crystals to build lots of relays? Not really. We'll throw down another transmuter or two. To get some of those. I wanted to shuffle some stuff around here. We have plenty of Unity. Our Unity production is almost as big as our total science production. And granted, this is with the Unity agenda up, but that's not really where we want to be. So we're going to switch some of these over to research labs. I was also thinking that we have this world here, which has tectonics for a research or for an engineering research bonus. This would be a really fun place to put nanite research labs. Although we might need a little more housing first. Right, out of minerals. Speaking of which, we have lots of energy and not very much minerals, and we're going to cap out on energy soon, and the Dyson Swarm is going to upgrade also very soon. It's in like 6 months. So I think, one, we're going to buy a bunch of minerals. And then two, we're going to switch to manufacturing focus. And this is something I maybe should have done a while ago. So this is a policy that reduces menial drone output and increases complex drone output. And this is part of the reason that Starbase Economy is good, is that you can get plus 20% complex drone output, but if all your basic resources, if all your minerals are coming from arc forges and all your energy is coming from solar panels and Dyson swarms, the menial drone output doesn't matter. So you can get a free, right, 20% increase to complex drone output. This isn't, I mean, only 15% of our alloys are coming from nanofoundries at this point. So this is actually still effective on our alloys, but it's a significant boost to our tech and Unity production. And I think really the only basic resource we're producing from jobs in any quantity is energy. And the Dyson Swarm is upgrading soon, and I think it'll be fine. At least for a couple years, and then we can switch back out if we need to. So that was something I wanted to do. Let me check my notes real quick. We might want to do the machine learning. 70 is actually kind of it, so maybe we'll skip that one. There were a couple other small things I missed here. Here we upgraded the starbase, but forgot to build the anchorages. There was something really funny I noticed in one of our fleets. Where, is it this one, or I don't remember. One of them has this one straggler Corvette. I really should, yeah, okay, here it is. So this is an Autobest Corvette that stuck around, somehow, in this fleet. And it's still using Hyperdrive 1. This one Corvette has been slowing down this fleet forever. And this is the one that shows up in the, oh Oh, but it doesn't. Yeah, okay. But this is the fleet that shows up as 79 out of 80 in the fleet designer for no reason. So now I just have to go find it again in this list, and we can pull it out and go force upgrade it, and then everything will be good and it'll be fast again. But yeah, fleet manager bugs still a thing. Huh? I can't upgrade it. Can I upgrade it from here? Can I retrofit it from here? Okay, let's do that. How far is he gonna go, I wonder, to get to a starbase? Take it to a shipyard. That's a long way. I don't think you need to go all the way there to get to a shipyard, but I think you can go here for upgrades. Wait, what? That's okay. That's weird, but whatever. Another interesting thing I noticed previously, I had been using the control-click button to queue armies, right? And I was really puzzled that it was only... I've learned that when you use control-click, it assigns all 5 armies to be built on a single planet, which is not the behavior that I want from control-click. I want my armies to be built massively parallel, right? So if you hit it 5 times, you get armies being built on 5 different planets. If you hit control-click, you get 5 armies all being built on the same planet. So that's a little bit annoying. But we are going to need more armies, but we don't really have the minerals for it. So, yeah. Anything else I wanted to deal with before we get started? I don't think so. I think that was everything in my notes. That was only, God, like 10 minutes, but... Okay, and then we want to be moving these forward. Okay, we already had forward orders for them. Good.
Hostile stationary asset.
I mean, I don't know where their fleet is, but maybe opening this will pull them towards us, and then we can fight them. Archaeology site complete. Is this the Oracle? I think it is. Free will can only be abolished with nerve gas. Hired. Strong culture fit. And let's look at... They have a bunch of wacky traits. So we have stability bonus. Empire affects his counselor. Can't use that. Because we're a Gestalt. Planet governor effects. Building upkeep minus 50%. Empire slash from districts minus 75%. Sector building upkeep minus 25%. So that's fantastic on like a sector full of nano cauldrons. Architectural interest, similar, more building and district upkeep and planetary build speed bonuses. Oracle, planetary government, stability, happiness. We don't care about happiness. Complex stone output and DVT. Okay, so that's all amazing. And we have one more trait, which we could use. Spycraft we can't use because counselor. Logistic understanding we can't use because counselor. So yeah, absolutely, we're taking more building and district upkeep, and we get 3 more. Amenities, XP gain, only level 5. So XP gain might actually be relevant. The amenities, I mean, sector-wide amenities is not bad. Efficient staffing, menial drone output. Or housing and that's a bunch of amenities. And I don't have that much menial drone output anyway. Even more amenities. Refining we're not doing because we have the transmuters. Naturally occurring blockers we don't have. Yeah, so that's an easy pick. All right, that's a lot of traits. So the interesting question is like which we could put her here. Because this is the sector that has all the nano cauldrons in it. I mean, she's probably like just a straight upgrade over my current guy. We'll put him here. And then we have one spare governor, I guess. Okay, and then we can send him here to do this archaeological site we just captured. Here's a fleet, itty bitty fleet. One. It's like toxoids, I guess. One corvette. Oh, it's an offspring corvette, right? Because they're that thing. Yeah. Okay. Progenitor Hive. That one. We can. Oh, no. We can split up a little bit. How strong is that starbase? Not very strong. How big? And there's a lot of armies on this planet, I think. Yeah, 500 is a fair bit.
Planetary pacification protocols initiated.
Dismiss that one. This was our wormhole bastion. Oh, this is that one NPC ship that doesn't matter. Okay. Fleet command limit, so now we can reinforce all of our fleets up to like 70 or 100 or whatever. We actually could use more base intel level. And that's a tier up, so it pushes us forward. I don't care about either of those. Starbase cap, you know, that could be handy. That's a bunch of extra fleet cap, but... right, we had an extra tradition I was going to do Domination, because Domination has... The amenities usage is good on our big planets, the Empire size from Pops is good, and the Empire size from Districts is not bad. The Deviancy and Edict Fund and everything else is not super important for us, but not terrible. It's interesting, I hadn't looked too closely at Domination versus Synchronicity, but Evaluator Deviancy Reduction, you know, is kind of similar purpose there. Stability versus menial drone output. Edicts Fund. But yeah, I think the Empire size from Districts is pretty good. We'll probably do Domination, Synchronicity, and Expansion. It's just a question of order here, I think. So.
Council agenda available.
Anything else? First contact, fleet combat. Okay. Nope, did they? Okay, no. Oh right, we landed armies.
Hostile stationary asset engaged. Ground invasion units have achieved all objectives.
Oh, we already resettled one. Oops. Don't need those. Yeah, that's, I mean, or that, really, but, I don't see a reason not to subsume it. Is there any Genesis mod? Okay, so that's from Genesis guides, I think. Huh, we don't get any effects from it. Interesting. And then let's also land on this, take out that devouring swarm. Whoa, okay, hold up. So we hit their capital? Where's my fleet? We picked up a bunch of specimens by destroying their Grand Archive.
Alert. Non-standard space entity encountered.
Okay, it's here. It's just not showing up on the galactic map. That's terrifying. Terrifying, game. Why would you do that to me? What do we get? We got leader upkeep reduction. How much unity are we spending on leaders? 62, 5% like 3. So we can buy 3 unity per month for 5 energy. Not worth it. And minerals from jobs. Also not something we care about. But we have picked up a minor artifacts deposit, so that's cool. You know, this might be a fine time to do some of these, like, orbital bombardment damage and ship hull points and because we have plenty of energy. So let's... Whoa, it gets more expensive to exhibit things? Game, that was not telegraphed. I mean, like, fine, but... Huh. I mean, 12k unity for 700 energy or whatever was, you know, not too bad, not too shabby. But yeah, I did not see that coming. What's this? Is that... Oh, these are the poop worms. I think. Oh yeah, that's one of the 3s. Yeah, okay. Is their homeworld being bombarded by the Voidworms? They're not hostile to me yet. Oh yeah, they're okay. They're Voidworms. Huh. My fleet has gone missing again. Okay, it's in there.
Planetary pacification
Okay.
protocols.
There's some enemy fleet. The devouring swarm is not going to go quietly, naturally. We just picked up more fleet command limit, so we can reinforce. I think I also want more cauldrons as part of it. Yeah, so we have the building cost down almost. That's like what, 70, 30%? Oh, that's not in our. Okay, right, yeah. We could swap the Oracle in temporarily? Nah, she just does upkeep, basically. Okay. Do I want to start a war with the Voidworms? I don't know if they can even bombard our planets. I guess we'll leave them alone until they start causing us problems. That's so weird that they don't appear on the galaxy map anymore. Never evolve to threaten the galaxy with their organic agenda. Darn right. We have no pops here. So I guess I should resettle. Oh, it's still in a weird state with districts. If I clear the sprawling slums, what kind of pop does it spawn? We can leave a little bit of mining open, I guess. I could use the minerals. So we got 785 army left. How are you guys doing over here? Still at 500. Devastation's still pretty low, but we can enter orbit at least. We're not wiping these small fleets, but we are at least killing some of them. I'm just kind of thinking, like, what if will they come out of FTL here? But we're taking anchorages from the Hive.
Hostile stationary asset engaged.
Here's some fleet. Okay, yeah, I think this is their main fleet then, based on their 275 or 250 times 40 is 10k on the nose, and that right there is right around 10k. So I don't know where they're gonna go. I think they're headed for this one. Interesting. I'm okay with that.
Construction complete.
Oh,
Construction complete.
okay, so they're regrouping with their Offspring corvettes. My construction ships are probably out, and right, we can be building more relays. For these systems that are close in and not really bastions, I don't care super hard about like where the relay goes.
Planetary alert. Blocker expunged.
Okay, so they regrouped, and now they're moving back towards their capital. Looks like, but that's okay. We'll stack up. Why are my fleets not on the map? Paradox, please. Selecting mining stations from systems. Ooh, something's gone weird here. Are the worms following me? They might be. Okay, so basically any system the worms are in, I can't select my fleets from the galaxy map. That's interesting. I think that would be a really good position to move either way. This system here lets us, regardless of where they go, it lets us hit them. So I like that spot. Okay, so they're going to go north.
Acquisition successful.
Ion thrusters, this is probably from salvage. Yeah, we didn't finish the lathe. That's good. All right, yeah, we can do, I mean, I don't really, you know, yeah, if I upgrade the capital, then I can build the transmuters on it, even if I don't actually have 10 pops anymore. That's a funny thing to use. I thought I just built a Nexus district. How are we at -1 housing again?
Construction complete.
Oh yeah, they're headed into my space. Ugh. Okay. I wonder if we can try to set up to hit them right as they come out of a jump. I don't think they'll jump into the system if I have this whole stack there, though. Let's just go there and see if we can get them
Spaceport engaged.
here.
Alert. Spaceport deconstructed.
Nope, they're gonna run.
Council agenda ready.
%71% deficit. That might be a new record for me. It's fine though. 4 pops, can't rebel.
Hostile fleet assets engaged.
Okay, we got some kills there. Maybe like a 50%. Okay, so they're probably down to around 5k now. They're building. That's interesting. They're using Offspring corvettes in a very interesting way, where conventionally I think you're supposed to like have a couple per fleet, but that's like a significant. It's like 40% of their fleet there. Autocannons, plasma throwers, autocannons, reactors. All right. Hey, science man. I bet there's a shipyard here. Yeah, we could have brought the one obsolete ship there to upgrade it. We'll merge him. We'll upgrade him and then merge him into this one. That's fine.
Construction complete.
We'll do the empire size from districts, which saves us 20 points.
Successful.
Okay, so that was kind of a dud tech. That doesn't do much for us right now. Now we can get back to useful things. Antimatter reactor and shields would both be great. Thank you, Hive, for giving us those as guaranteed options. Advanced combat roles we can't steal, so also worth considering. How long? 32 months. I think I want reactors actually, and the reason for this, I was looking at my ship design, and I actually can't fit 2 like upgraded small deflectors because I'm out of reactor. So, especially if we want ion thrusters as well, we need the reactor soon. Okay, so we don't know where their fleet will come out. Okay, so this was... I'm not sure why there are 3 entries here, but they lost 13 and 28 and 18. They have like 0 empire size from, or 0 diplo weight from fleet now. It doesn't even show up. So 400 versus 800, maybe. How long to get there? 2 years.
Hostile stationary asset engaged. Alert. Spaceport engaged.
Why does it? Okay, because it's in the middle of. I misread the map there. It's just the one planet, right? Yeah, okay. Are they building relays for us? That's nice of them. How thoughtful. Didn't really do that though. Could have just kept this one on the high side and sent this one low, but okay, this is one of the ones that we wanted to turn into a fortress world over here. Oh yeah, we'll need some housing. We're capped on energy, so we can buy minerals or alloys. Or, the lathe, we haven't finished the tech for, but it'll be pretty soon, and we're gonna want, like... Okay, I mean, it's 6 or 7 years out. Okay, so we have a little time. But my thought there was, if we're buying... We could buy living metal and save it up for the edict to use on the lathe, because we don't produce that much. We'll do a little bit. Likewise, we'll need dark matter later for class N singularities. Minerals are quite expensive. Alloys are also quite expensive. But, I mean, it's wasted if we don't spend it, so. And we're gonna be capped on food here pretty soon, too.
Planetary surface settlement established.
Here's the other one. I don't know that we'll use both as fortress worlds. I mean, the habitability here is slightly better. The same size, though. That one's in a slightly better spot, like, being in the way-wise, but... we could use the naval cap.
Ship fragments dissected. Alert. Non-standard space entity encountered.
Yeah, I need to get a lot more armies together up here. You can build armies. Can you not? Up close. Once devastation is 25%, then we'll actually start Tundra World. Nowhere important. Small. Alright, I forgot to close some of the jobs on the other ones we just settled. both succumb prime. I think we should probably fix that. Oh, pre-sapience! Even roaches cannot survive.
Hostile stationary asset engaged.
Oop. I probably also want to upgrade at least one of these to a... Okay, we can't upgrade it yet because we don't have pops. But we'll want a fortress here for the FTL inhibitor. A good trait? Yeah, Trickster's alright. Oh, and it gave us more sensor range, I think? Is that something Trickster does? No? Alright. Voidworm stuff? Interesting. Destroyed Voidworm. Okay. I wonder, because their fleet came at us from the side. I wonder if that's what they were doing. Which is most pressing of these? Okay, I think we're doing them in the right order. 16s, yeah. Okay.
Ship fragments dissected.
More arc furnace.
Hostile stationary asset engaged.
Unowned archaeological site. Interesting.
Alert. Non-standard space entity encountered.
I'm sure. Oh, we got dark matter deposits in the Voidworm system. All right, that's really interesting. That's a big one. Full on energy again.
Ship fragments dissected. Hostile stationary asset engaged.
So that's some intel stuff. Alpha hubs. We're making a ton of Unity, but it's still a pretty good building. Battleframes. I don't know. We have the Cybrex thing. It wouldn't be bad. This is also tier 4 and pushes us forward. And this, I mean, would unblock some stuff on our core worlds, but How we doing on crisis points? The rewards went down because I guess there were rebels somewhere or something, but like the number of empires went up. I saw this in between sessions, but yeah, we're getting less for our science than we were before.
Technological acquisition successful.
Antimatter reactors, wormholes we could do. Shields would also be good. It might be good to know where it goes at least. But let's get shields. I guess we can just bombard stuff. Because there's a lot of armies we're going to have to get through. Darn hives. God, 900 armies? 900 army strength on a world that's just making gas. Like, it doesn't even have any fortresses, but somehow it has...
Ship augmentations completed.
I should make sure it actually, like, fixed it. Yeah, so we're getting a bunch of upgrades pretty soon here with shields and... Okay, we have reinforcements coming in. We'll want to do another round of upgrades, basically. How about this one, army-wise? 2,000. Whoa, where are you getting these armies? You know, that might be an Armageddon bombardment situation. I don't need literally all the planets. Just most of them. Okay, we still actually are missing a bunch of... Like, why is my auto-migrate, like, terrible? Or I can land from here, right? Yeah.
Hostile fleet assets engaged.
Okay, they're not bombarding. The Voidworms just... I think it's... Oh, it's the ghost ship or something. Is that what it is? I think it is. Am I? Who? Why did I get an asset on them? I don't...
Ship fragments dissected.
Oh, they have subspace sensors too. Neat. Okay, my mineral income is growing because I'm taking more space that has mining stations in it. That makes sense.
Ground invasion units have achieved all objectives.
How much should we lose? That's really the interesting question. They only had one pop? I guess we bombarded for a long time. I don't want to lose the planet. Yeah, we can disable those. Size 24 Ocean World. Neat. Oh, it has a thing on it too. What is it? Oh, the monument again. I guess I could create a sector just for the purposes of army recruiting, right? No, not the Starbase. We also have enough that we could definitely go take this one quickly, so we'll do that. So we had like 200. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we were looking for.
Ship fragments dissected.
Are we out of fragments to dissect? We might be. That's okay. We definitely got our money's worth here. We lost like 3 corvettes and have acquired lots of guaranteed techs, so that's cool. Shield soon.
Technological acquisition successful.
I like subspace sensors. I think. Does that give us like 1 more point of range? Yeah, sensor range 3. That's kind of handy. You could be bombarding something. You also could be bombarding something. This would make a good fortress world. It's in a good spot. It's the right size. But mostly I just want them to not have it. Tomb worlds can also be fortress worlds. It's acceptable.
Planetary pacification protocols initiated.
That one's actually like a real starbase. This one's just.
Ground invasion units have achieved all objectives.
Do I want this starbase? It's in an okay spot, choke point wise. But that's about all it has going for it. Because I'm approaching cap is my concern here, and we're gonna pick a bunch of starbases here. I think we do. This one's down to like 300, I think. Okay, yeah, so we've knocked... They were at like 2.2k, I think. Okay, yeah, council coming soon. I think it's 4 years to vote on collective waste management, and then a 2-year recess, and then the vote on council. So, and then that'll be 4 years in session. So that's 10 years, and then it'll be another 6 years before they could possibly pass crisis resolution. So we have at least 16 years from like when this voting started. How much damage can we do? Yeah, I mean, we're gonna want to close this one out, and I think we're gonna go fight these guys. 337. That's 14. 350 would be 14k. Did we not auto upgrade? Okay. That looks much better, yes. We got ion thrusters, we got better deflectors. The sensor upgrade is not as important. We can definitely build out this one and then upgrade it. There's the timer. Okay. Maybe let's take this planet, and then we'll call it. We've knocked off 300 points of army strength already. Armageddon bombardment. It's pretty good, especially because we're like nearing the. Because 100 fleet supply of bombardment is like the best efficiency. So, deviancy or officials. I don't really care about either of these, so we'll do. We'll at least push for the counselor experience gain.
Planetary pacification protocols initiated. Ground invasion units have achieved all objectives.
It's reasonable that they're somewhat upset about this turn of events. 1% stability. I think there's also a thing where planets can't rebel if they were recently conquered, but I forget exactly what the rules are on that. Okay, yeah, one of our pops got resettled here. They're happy, stability's back up. Let's do the homeworld next. 750 is a lot. How much army strength? We shouldn't be losing much army strength. We still have the Warforms? We do, yeah. How are we doing on the lathe? The lathe is 4 years out. I think it costs like 10 or 15k alloy. I think we'll be okay. These upgrades will be a significant increase in fleet power. Because I know that, so like this says 9k, but in practice this fleet is actually... No, not that one. This one. Like 16k, so, you know, a 1.5 to 2x multiplier. So if it goes up to 12k, it'll probably be closer to like 24. We might actually have had enough to clear this out. if we were able to do all the upgrades in time. I don't think we'll get all the way into our backfield to do that in time, but we maybe could have. That'll be very sad if the con comes out, but we wouldn't have gotten those fleet power boosts from reactors and shields, for example, if we hadn't gone and done this war, so we could have done it earlier, maybe. I don't know. Our pop growth has definitely slowed since switching off Rapid Replicator. I think it's more like 40 months now. Well, that doesn't tell us much. 212 over 4.6. That's not good numbers. Why is this one 4.8? Oh, because he... Let's try to find one that is recently finished. Yeah, okay, so we're 1 pop every 4 years per planet, times 26 planets is, 1 pop every 48 months times 24 planets would be 1 pop every 2 months. So we're still, our output is okay. This has been a slow one. It was 2283 when we started, it's now 2289. So not that much time has passed, which is why our pop growth feels slow across the duration of this last hour. Okay. You sure you don't want to be a replicator? Yeah, let's do that. Nine engineering per pop. That's pretty good. Don't I have more? Oh, they're in a sector now. Okay, I see. Okay. Yeah, our tech has grown. We're up to 12k, 13k per month. Our alloy is up. It was like 200 at the beginning, so the nanoforges are kind of kicking in. Our energy is down, but still near cap. We're picking up some silos, I guess, somewhere. And our minerals are up, so yeah, economy is doing okay across this one. But all right. Thank you for watching.